Hello, my name is Megan Anderson, and today I'm going to talk to you about the question, how do I view those that I teach? Before we start with the 3 questions that I had this week, I'd like to talk about Clark and Brown, the supplementary reading we did today. I thought this was a really great reading that really captured the idea of how a teacher can feel about their students. These Clark and Brown, and the students that went out to teach other people, they went out to teach a lot of African Americans how to write their names and how to be citizens and things like that. And this isn't a time when it was very controversial for them to be doing something like that. And that didn't stop them though. They were in a lot of danger sometimes, and it was a great personal risk to themselves, but that didn't stop them from helping their students to learn. And I think that as teachers, that's something that we can really learn from, is that we can learn to really care about our students so much that nothing would stop us from trying to help them to learn and to grow and to become better people. The first question that I had this week was, how can I help my students find truth? I think that it's really important as teachers that we learn to care about our students so much that we want to help them find truth. I never want to deceive people in my teaching. I always want to be someone that can help people find answers and make discoveries about themselves and the world around them. I want students to learn something. I found a quote from Richard G. Scott which says, "Since truth is the only meaningful foundation upon which we can make wise decisions, how then can one establish what is really true?" In his talk, Elder Scott goes on to talk about 2 ways that we can discover truth. The first way is through the scientific method. This is the way that is generally taught in schools. The second is through divine inspiration, through revelation from the Lord. We can employ both of these as we strive to teach students truth and as we help them to find a love for learning. And as we develop our love for our students, that can help us to, and develop relations with those students, that can help us to understand which methods are the best ways to teach these students truth. My second question was, how can I lead my students to make discoveries about themselves and the world around them? I think it's really important for students to gain a love for learning and to decide that they want to know more about the world around them and explore for themselves. As students find this natural curiosity, and they'll start finding new things that they're interested in, and these sort of things will inspire their later careers. And as teachers, it's important we develop relationships with the students so that we're not just someone standing up at the front of a room and talking at someone, that we're someone who works with the students to help them make discoveries and learn more. Albert Einstein said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing." Curiosity is one of the most important attributes that we can inspire in students, and questioning that, and questions and answers and learning together are all very important. It's there should be a lot of shared respect and mutual work through with both the teachers and the students in an education system. My third question was, how can I help my students and come to understand and appreciate their self-worth? As a teacher, it's important that we should see the worth of every single student. Each student is a child of God and they all have divine nature. It's important for us to be able to see that, and then to be able to teach the student to see that in themselves. Because as students see that in themselves, they'll gain a deeper appreciation for who they are and what they can do and the impact they can have in the world. Three ways we can do this are showing the students respect, teaching them about their self-worth, and helping them to come to appreciate their personal talents. As we do this, and as we help students to learn and grow, and as we most importantly develop those relationships between us and students, that's the best way that we can find as we can develop as a teacher and as a learner and help our students to become more educated and find truth for themselves. I hope that you learned something, and I wish you a great week. Thank you.